Hey, Evie, are you a dog person or a cat person? I think you're a cat person, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I love them so much. I won't buy food for stray cats when I see them, even if I'm in a big hurry.
Oh, but did you know most of the stray animals they have short lives without a proper home or food? This often happens is because people abandon their pets or they get lost.
It is so sad, but what can we do for them?
I heard about a group called Paws Guardian that are working on this issue. Let's give them a big hand to welcome them.
Let's welcome Paws Guardian team. We are Paws Guardian team. Our national forum laws and promises a future for every stray cat and wild animals. Hi everyone, here's our Panda. Our group is Cats Plus Guardian Team. Together with my amazing teammates. I'm Momoko. I'm Sakura. When we take action, once in our school, Gwandu Junior High School, there is a trapping cage, which is a cage that will not kill the animals inside. And inside, we found a female cat and some little cute kittens. This is a start where we found a problem of stray cats living on the street. We started to investigate. Near our school is Gwandu Nature Park, an important wetland and habitat for many wildlife. However, a lot of people around Gwandu is feeding stray cats. This was a big problem, so we started to take action. Now, I'm going to introduce the method of to reduce stray cats. TMVR and TMVA. T is for trap, N is for neuter, V is for vaccinate. The only difference is the last letter, where R is for return and R is for adopt. Our action is into 4 stages. Stage 1, understanding the problem. Our observation is into 4 main aspects. Wildlife attacks. Since stray cats are attacking birds, the bird has been a nice fire, and we notice the wildlife has become more cautious and shifted their activity times to late afternoon or early morning. Next, we observed the public feeding in Gwandu area. We found that a lot of people around Gwandu is feeding stray cats. Some people even open their car trunks, like this picture, to feed stray cats. This is a big problem. First, feeding can make stray cats gather, and they may breed more. Second, feeding can increase their potential energy to attack wildlife. This may be a loving gesture, but it also hurt the wildlife. Next, we observed the neutering status of stray cats in Gwandu area. We found that most of the cats are not neutered. This is a big problem because without neutering, they can breed more. This may lead to a long-term increase of stray population. Lastly, we observed the stray cat local caretakers in Gwandu area. We found that while some only provide food, others support TNVR or TNVA. Stage 2, connecting resources in 2025, February to April. We have an online discussion every week for new discovery we have noticed. Sometimes in a discussion, we can even find new information that can help us in our actions. We also discuss problem we are stuck in or new action we are doing. At February 19 to February 24, we connect animal protection group, such as Walking for Animal and Support Animal Support Group. They responded positively and gave us some advice. After that, we have an online discussion with Support Animal Support Group. We learned about their action and core ideas. This communication gave us a more focused direction in our future action. After connecting with Support Animal Support Group, we decided to organize a joint exhibition at Guandu Junior High School. We used banners, posters, and pictures so that the students see more clearly about our ideas. We also arranged students to visit during guidance class. This exhibition aimed to raise awareness among students about stray cats and their impact on wildlife. We also contacted the director of Guandu Nature Park. He told us stray cats is already affecting the ecosystem. Birds begin nest higher, and land animals become more cautious. Since Guandu Nature Park is an important wetland, this issue is becoming more serious. We also contacted shelters to understand the current issue. We found that while shelters try to help, they're overwhelmed, and most people prefer young or attractive animals, and leave old or less attractive ones in the shelter for a long time. Stage 3. Taking action and outreach. On April 22nd, we hosted a lecture. We contacted with Support Animal Support Group again, inviting them to come to our school to speak to our students. We coordinated with the school to let 8th grade students join our lecture. We also invite the principal and teachers to come to our lecture. This is our invitation card. The speakers talk about how dogs and cats came to exist, why there are stray cats, and why their numbers are increasing. They also talk about how humans are affecting and how stray cats are attacking the wildlife. Start a club. Because we think the lecture we hosted was very successful, so we decided to start a club at our school. Our club is to let the students at Guandu Junior High School learn about the stray cats issue, understand what actions we are taking, and start their own action to help stray cats and wildlife in a responsible way. And the principal at our school also think our club is very interesting and wanted to help. Late June class promotion. To make our club more widely known, we had a class promotion. We visited various places to promote our club. The reaction we received from the students was that they never considered the problem of stray cats. After hearing about it, they felt very sad and wanted to help. Summer vacation board game. On summer vacation, we decided to develop our own board game. Our board game is to simulate the relationship between human, stray cats, and wildlife. This is one of our board game, Balance of Nature. This board game can let the players understand how wildlife is feeling when being attacked or chased by stray cats, and understand how stray cat is feeling when living outside in the wild. Online exchange of Japanese students. On March 9th and March 11th, we had an online exchange of Japanese students. We talked about the stray cat issue and what our action is. The Japanese students gave us some of their thoughts and their suggestion on our action. And this is the PowerPoint we had used. Stage 4. Expansion and long-term impact. In 2025 September until now. Now I introduce our club class core. Week 1. Introduction and ethics. Week 2. TNVR and definitions. Week 3. Wildlife and public education. Week 4. Internal advocacy. Week 5. Field trip. Taipei Animal Shelter visit. Week 6. Experiential learning. Week 7. Mission planning and rules. Week 8. Community outreach. The 45 shop field action. Now I'll introduce part of our lessons. Week 5. Field trip. Taipei Animal Shelter visit. During the visit, we asked the student to observe the animals' living conditions, such as cleanliness, water supply, sleeping area, and really overcrowding was a problem. We also wanted them to think about whether a shelter felt like a real home, or just an overcrowded temporary space. Week 6. Experiential learning. A creative and impressive classroom activity. Students role-plays dogs and animals that are often threatened by stray dogs. With blindfold and sound effects, they felt the stress and fears what animal may face. During this activity, students gain a better understanding toward both wildlife and animal welfare. This is part of the video when the student here when in the activity. Part 8. Community Outreach, the 45-shop field action. During our club activity, we visit the 45 shop near Guandu Junior High School. We introduced the issue of stray cats in the community and explain how stray cats can affect the ecosystem. We also shared some possible solutions such as TNVR and TNVA. Some of the shop owners told us they have seen stray cats in the area and are interested to hear more about the issue. The games we are working on are Thousand Spots and Stray Cat Poker Battle. The goal is to let everyone feel how much stress that wildlife feel when they have to get chased by stray cats every single day, creating ecological awareness and empathy. The radio drama. During games, we also use storytelling to show a difficult truth that even stray cats' playfulness can lead to the loss of local wildlife. We help let the community to think more deeply about the environment. Because these stray cats are cute, but we must protect the environment too. An interview with Dr. Wu. In 2026, February 27th, we made an interview with Dr. Wu. He is an expert of pets and a vet in a life care animal hospital. During the interview, he told us some experience while he helps stray cats and gave us some advices on our actions. Our challenging actions. During our actions, we faced several challenges in direction and teamwork. At the beginning, we didn't have a clear direction. We wanted to try TNVR by capturing stray cats, but soon realized it was very difficult. The main problem is we couldn't catch them. Cats are good at hiding, and with people feeding them, they rarely come near. At the same time, our teammates have some disagreements, and this makes things a bit awkward. But instead of giving up, we start trying seeing things in another way and find an interaction and an action we can do. The treatment and impact. We let the students in the Guandu community know more about the stray cat issue and know more about the stray cat's harm on wildlife and ecosystem. We also let some of the students, 24 students at Guandu Junior High School, start their own action to help stray cats in a responsible way. We let 45 shops at Guandu community support TNVR or TNVA, and also support not feeding stray cats. Our biggest impact and hope is to let more people know that feeding stray cats is an irresponsible way, and we can use other methods such as TNVR or TNVA to help stray cats. And our hope is to let more people know to adopt stray cats, because adopting are better than returning them back into the wild. That is both harmful for the stray cat itself and the wildlife. And we hope to extend our action across Taiwan. To sum up, our journey shows that small actions can create big changes. From school lessons to 45 local shops, we shared our mission, thoughts and promises, from awareness into real action. The promise is simple. We won't stop until every stray cat has a home, and everyone's life is safe in nature. Thank you for joining us to protect everyone's life and let every stray cat have a home. Feeding isn't kindness, it creates more suffering. Thank you for listening to our project, and thank you for your support. We are Paws, alright, it's my understanding your project focus on responsible feeding, right? And You also mentioned your final goal is to solve the problem of stray cats living in the wild and the issue of their increasing population, right? Am I right? Yes. Okay. But as my understanding, you mentioned you have 4 steps, like feeding, connecting with resources, taking action, and promote your action plan. So if you are more focused on responsible feeding, am I right? Because you have 2 goals. But the third project you focus on the maybe also mentioned TNPR, right? Part is you are most I think you can do the most with English aid. I think it's very important because it's very for teenagers to solve the issues with the stray cats. It's very incredible goals. So I think it's good that you focus on education part, like you have the games and also you have the promotion of how to be responsible feeding. So I think it's good. But you also mentioned the part of your class is about ethical debates. I'm curious about what you talk about. I mean, what's your focus on your ethical debates? It's about euthanasia or TMPR. I want to know this part. Please explain to me later about your ethical debates. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for your presentation, and I think you are doing very wonderful jobs because the controversial issue between the cat and dog feeders and other wildlife animal protectors is very serious in recent years. And I just want to ask, have you ever encountered those people who are really feeding the cats and dogs in the wild? Have you ever tried to communicate with them? Because I think this in this kind of case, on very, very minor people cause a very serious problem because there are not so many people feeding the cats and dogs, just a minor of them, and they spread so many dog food and cat food everywhere. And I think they are very, very difficult to be changed. And actually, my suggestion for you in the wild is not to punch on the face with these guys directly. Maybe it's for your own safety, and maybe you are doing right things. You are doing educations, and you are spreading the idea with your classmates. I think that is right. Yes. So just a little question: have you ever met these guys in the wild, and how do you handle with this? Yeah.
Again, you are very good presentation. I think you are doing many things, and the preparation structure and steps are quite clear and impressive. Yeah, I think one of the things, both the other judges also make the difficult thing. I think is the ethic issue. Yeah, and that I think maybe you can elaborate more on this point. Yeah, of course, this is very difficult because you're still teenagers. We all understand. Yeah, and wake up the awareness for the school classmates and the neighborhood store owners. I think that's already quite impressive already. Yeah, but yeah, the next, yeah, I think the next step would be, yeah, what can we do more, and what kind of budget and resources we need to have to achieve your goal. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
I want to answer about the ethical part, and I think that um, we do TNVR and TNVA both, and also do like not feeding stray cats. We do this like a promotion to those people who are feeding and to the community to let them know. But like we take action ourselves too, but our more part is at the promotion part. And I think to solve these issues, we can not only like do on one part. Like we need like all sorts to be together, like all sorts to be promoted, and it might be more successful. Like we also wanted to do adopt. Like adopt is one of our goals, like our future goals. Like we are doing a little now, but we will do it more on our future. And now we are focused on not feeding stray cats. Yes. And I'll answer about the debate. Our debate is on euthanasia. And on the debate, we'll let the people, because some people think euthanasia is good for a stray animal, because then they can not live in the shelter for a long time, because many of the stray cats or dogs will be in the shelter for a long time, and there will be no one to adopt them. But and sometimes they just got bite from other big dogs or got sick and died. So some people think euthanasia is good for a stray animal, but others think it was not good at all. So I think the big debate have give the student a lot of thought about stray animal in the shelter and about stray animal and the wildlife. And I want to answer about the local caretakers part. We had contacted with the local caretakers, and like the local caretakers, they were very careful, because I think a lot of people had told them before not to feed stray cats. So I think our part is to hear what their thought is, and we can understand them, because they love these cats and wanted them to like not to be hungry, so they will feed them. And they think the only part they can do is feeding. And I said some support TNBR because they want no more street cats to be on the street. And I think a lot of local caretakers think the same. Like they all think the same, but some of them only had their powers to feed. They don't have the power or the money to do TNBR or TNBA, so they will only do feeding. So I think our part is to like hear their thoughts and maybe talk to them more often, and they might change their thoughts. And we want to do like our part with the local caretakers is adoption, because they can do TNBR, TNBA, so they will trap the cats, and we can take these cats or contact other people to take these cats to their new home. So I think these are the part of the caretakers.
Also, you being a student, do you support euthanasia? Yeah, just being a student. So.
I support euthanasia because even though these pets or dogs are like alive, but they can't just because that they can't keep on staying in a shelter or no one adopt them. They have to feel like a lot of pain to stay in a shelter. But then if there are more stray cats or dogs just come in, and then these lives just like no space to live and without a place to be cozy, then this is just like the same of harming them. So euthanasia, it doesn't mean that euthanasia it should be like prohibited. It should be like to do in a correct way and try their best to let them feel more like 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 less pain. And don't let them suffer during the time that they're in the shelters. The shelter is just a part to let them live during the time that they didn't have a home. I support euthanasia too, but I think it should have like a correct way to use it, because euthanasia means like let them die unpainfully, and if they are living in the wild, they might die painfully. Wow, it was so impressive. I started looking at street cats from an environmental perspective.
Yeah, in the past we only saw they were pitiful, but they can also threaten the local wildlife.
Yep, I'd agree. This issue is connected to the whole ecosystem.
It really teaches us not to abandon our pets and to take the responsibility.
Don't let these lovely creatures suffer because of human.
And we should protect both stray animals and other wildlife.
Now I know this isn't just the animal issues, it's also human responsibility. Now we have 5 minutes break. Please come back to it in 5 minutes.
Thank you.